with cable per lithium capabilities built in.
I don't know what that means, brother. Could you break it down for the people in the back?
Hey, everybody. This is your Monday Money reminder that black dollars still matter. I'm LaCora Stevens with the Yes Show, Young, Entertaining, and Save. And I'm coming to you guys with my Man Crush Monday, as well as a throwback. Before quarantine, I interviewed a young millionaire. You probably know his face if I say the dumpster baby turned millionaire, who donated over 700,000 units of PPE for people on the front line that was fighting the coronavirus. Y'all remember that? Take a look at this. His name is Freddie Figures. He is so wonderful. He is my people from Florida. And I was like, man, I have to remind the people that you probably think to yourself like, dang, it's real easy to support black-owned restaurants, hair care, skin products, makeup, services like lawyers, doctors, urgent care facilities. But you're probably wondering, what about cell phones? There's no one we could support. That is not true. There is someone that you can support and that we can keep our black dollars within our community. Freddie Figures, this young man not only is a millionaire, but he is the only and the youngest African-American owned wireless telecommunications company in the United States. Figures Communications includes Figure Wireless, which is an FCC regulated telecom and electronics company offering cellular, mobile broadband, home phone, yes, home phone for your grandmother or your auntie or your mom, international calling solutions, and smart TVs. Did y'all hear me? Smart TVs. You don't have to go to Walmart. You don't have to go to Amazon. You could support a black man that can. His name is Freddie Figures. All right? So everyone, take a look at this flashback for your Monday Money reminder. I even have on green. Y'all see this? Green. So this is about money today. Okay? We have to remember to keep our dollars recycled and rotating within our companies, because a lot of black-owned businesses are losing their companies during this trying, uncertain time. Okay? So please keep that in mind. If you are interested in getting a new cell phone, new home service, new smart TV, please check out Figures. All right? Figures Telecommunications. Take a look.
So I'm Freddie Figures. I'm from Quincy, Florida. I'm the president and CEO of Figures Communication. I'm an American inventor. When I was born, my biological mother threw me out like day-to-day trash. And I was adopted by two loving parents that was going into their 70s. So when you think about someone going into their 70s, they're thinking about grandkids, not adopting a child. So my parents took me in and gave me all the love and necessities, everything I could ever want.
Or you're saving lives and you're giving back to people. I've seen you talk to inmates. I've seen you give back to educators for their classrooms, scholarships. You're doing so much. So for the people out there wondering, outside of supporting, like what is it that you desire?
I want to be able to change the world for the better. That's basically it. I want to change the world for the better.
I think you're doing that, right? Can you guys attest to that? We see some little steps here. You're doing a great job, Freddie. First time I saw you, I said, now, what is this little dusty shoe? But I learned so much about it. You guys are going to love the background of the story. Could you please talk to us about that?
Yes. So this shoe right here, I built a circuit board and put inside my father's shoe. So a little history of it. My father had dementia, Alzheimer's. So some morning he would start sundowning. So he would just leave the house maybe 4 a.m. and just wander off. And some morning he would forget to put on his pants or forget to put on his shirt, but he'll always remember to put on his shoe. So again, everything that I have built since day one has always been about for people. And this shoe was my first invention for my father. As soon as my father would go wandering off, I could say, "Hey, Dad, where are you?" I've got a 90 hertz speaker inside of this shoe, and I also got a built-in SIM card inside of this shoe.
Wait. Okay. So people are listening, and you're wondering, okay, so did he just say he would speak to his father through the shoe? Is that what you just said?
Correct. So I would say, "Hey, Dad, where are you?" As soon as he said something, I can automatically see exactly where he is. A mapping system pops up on my phone. I get in the car and drive directly to him. With this 90 hertz speaker and SIM card, I can actually see if he's standing up, sitting down, and how many steps he's taking. And this shoe, this little invention became the precursors of medical alert response systems, such as Life Alert, Med Alert system, and also smart dog collars.
Praise God, this is beautiful. Okay, wait a minute, because my mom has the Life Alert.
Yeah.
She had a stroke. She's so beautiful. Hey, Mama. So I love the fact that you're saying that this, I mean, it's a dusty shoe. Now, we see this world, and it's okay because this dusty shoe represents something beautiful.
Right.
You were like the precursor to like tracking devices for
Correct.
people.
Remote patient monitoring system.
How old are you, brother?
I just turned 30.
Do you see this? What God could do. Number one, he's from Quincy. He was abandoned, but look at you.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of him. And I don't even know this, brother. Well, he's kind of like my cousin. I say you're from Quincy, so it all works out. Okay, so with this device, was this the very first one?
This was one of my first inventions, but before then, when I was 15 years old, we went to a little city called Dothan, Alabama, and it was a tornado that had devastated the area, and car dealerships, small law offices, and other entities were just trashed. So I built a cloud computing system at the age of 16 where they could store all of their paperwork into a virtual server and have local access to it just by a username and password.
Why is this the first time we're hearing about you, Mr. Freddie? Why?
I usually focused on commercials, so instead of consumers. So
Man, well, it's a blessing. Okay, we want to know more, right? Okay, so right behind me, I have this beautiful phone, and I'm trying to, I see your name on it, Figures. Could you talk to us about what this phone is and what the whole wireless system is for Figures
Yes.
Wireless?
So Figures Wireless is a multinational corporation that provides cellular service, international broadband, and international calling services. Not only do we provide the cellular service, but we also manufacture our own devices. So we manufacture consumer electronics such as earbuds, cellular phones, and smart television.
Let me ask you, because I know you guys are wondering, okay, so is he saying that this is just like any iPhone or any Android that's out there, instead of me going to Verizon, Sprint, or anything like that? Or is this not a telephone company or just a device that I could use with that telephone company?
So we're the service provider and manufacturer. So when you think about the other carriers, the big four,
Yes.
they don't manufacture any of their devices. They either wholesale Apple or Samsung devices. We capitalize on both ends. We capitalize on the service end and the manufacturing side.
Come on, King. Okay, so you're saying that if my viewers, anyone that sees this video, if they wanted to support Black-owned business, not only from the manufacturer, but also from the telephone company, they could go to Figures Wireless.
Yes.
And how do they do that?
Just go to figures.com. That's FIGGERS.com.
You guys heard that? Now, what about these? So these are the F-Buds?
Yes. So these are the signature F-Buds. They have auto translation. So when they're paired with the Figures F3, if someone calls you speaking Spanish or French, it automatically translates into English.
Shut up! What? This is so awesome! You are so talented. God has blessed you immensely. Do you know that?
Yes, yes, yes.
He has. This is something that people need, because I used to teach Taiwanese children. I didn't know what my babies were saying. But had I had this,
Yeah.
I could just say, hey, give me a call, because we FaceTimed a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
so this is awesome. And how much does this range for?
So we build the most technologically advanced devices for the most affordable prices. You can get this entire set right here from the Figures F3,
Yes.
the Figures Signature F-Buds, the Figures Wireless Speaker, and the Figures Universal car charger, and the travel adapter for all for $399.
Up. This is wonderful.
And we have financing options available as well.
So if someone is out there, this is just, I speak for the people.
Yeah.
Now, someone could be watching and they could say, well, you know what? I love this, but I'm not so sure if I want to give up Verizon or T-Mobile. Can they still be with that provider and use your merchandise?
Of course.
Yes.
So our network is a multifaceted band. You could choose any phone that you want, keep your existing device, get one of our SIM cards, pop it in, it works. The Figures phone is globally unlocked, so it works on any carrier. So if you say, hey, I've been with AT&T for 20 years,
Yeah.
but I still want to try the phone, not a problem. Take your AT&T SIM card, pop it in the phone, and it works. And the phone has so many other features. It has multi-user profile. So for example, if I ask you, can I borrow your iPhone, chances are you're going to tell me no. Because once you type in your password, I can go through your text messages, pictures, everything. With a Figures phone, as soon as I hand you my phone, I can actually sign out, sign into a guest profile, and I don't have to worry about any of my personal content.
Almost like a computer.
Correct.
Brother, look at you. Wow. Okay. So this is blowing my mind. I know it's blowing your mind. I have a few more questions about future inventions because we know from people like George Washington Carver, you know, not just one invention, but they go on to have like 30, 50.
Yes.
I know you have more in your back pocket.
Yes, I
Yes.
do. So I have a smart diabetic management system here, which is our smart glucometer. So this device, as soon as you check your blood sugar, it instantly shares the results to your cell phone, shares it with your closest relative, and it shares it in the electronic health records, and share it with your doctor. So for example, if your blood sugar is spiked high or abnormally low, it'll automatically send an Amber Alert notification off to everyone on your list. So the doctor then will see it and say, hey, I'm going to pick up the phone and call this patient. If they call the patient doesn't answer, not a problem. The same technology I put into my father's shoe, I put inside this glucometer. So the doctor then would press one button and come in as a direct connection, walkie-talkie, and say, hey, patient, I need to schedule an appointment with you. But before he before he ends the transmission with the patient, it will be a 5-digit verification code that will pop up on the glucometer, and that doctor then will ask the patient to read that code to them to verify that they did speak with them, to keep the patient and the doctor compliant.
Wow. And it's also kind of educating the consumer in a sense. You know, a lot of times we go to the doctor and it isn't as easy for us to talk, you know, but this makes it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we have AI tracking as well. So it monitors the entire blood glucose levels from day one since you first started. So if your blood sugar dropped maybe 14 points, it will use an algorithm to test and say, hey, you know, let's try to eat this or eat that, and it'll go through a different pattern.
The smart TV.
Correct.
Now, everyone loves TV. We sit down every week. We binge our favorite shows. But you have something for the smart TV. Could you talk to us about that?
Correct. So as being a public service utility, we have the capabilities to provide cable services to your home. So again, we want to build affordable technology and the most advanced technology for the most affordable price. So we built a 4K UHD 55-inch Figure Smart television.
Okay.
This television, sharpness and resolution is 50% clearer than any television that's on the market. So
Okay, wait. Look, you guys saw me. I had to turn in. I was like, okay, tell me more. So when you say 55 inches and it's better, more clear than any TV that we see right now on the market?
Correct.
So do you remember when the televisions came out and they were so realistic, so HD that you saw like every pimple and line?
Right.
So is it like that clear, crystal clear?
It uses the clarity of those, correct.
Wow. And so is this also available on the website?
Yes, it's available at figures.com.
And how much do these retail for?
$349.
What? For a 55-inch television?
Correct. With cable per lithium capabilities built in.
Now, I don't know what that means, brother. Could you break it down for the people in the back?
Yes. So every home has a little HDMI receiver from the cable company.
HDMI, yes.
So the little cable box, we have that built inside of our televisions to provide you cable services.
Oh, so instead of going to a cable company.
Correct.
I see.
We built it inside of the television.
Inside.
Correct.
I see. And so for this very economical price, they could just go to your website.
That is correct. At figures.com.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I think I may have to go and purchase a Figures TV. So I have to go, you guys. All right. On that note, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're using your talent to glorify God. I'm your host, LaCora Stevenson. This is my guest, Mr.
Freddie Figures.
Freddie Figures.
Thank you.
Bye.